Hello, all. I'm trying my first ever YouTube live stream, so we'll see how this goes. I wanted to share something with you because I got probably the coolest voicemail I've ever gotten. Normally, it would be illegal to share private phone conversation with the masses. However, I think we're okay here, as this one has already been played on one of the largest radio stations in America. I'll let you listen for just a second.
Hey, Scott Marcus. It's Patty Vasquez on WGN Radio.
And Adam Seltzer.
And that's Greg Collins. And everybody's here. And we miss you. I know it's been a while since we did a little bit of a ghost hunting. Craig and I,
So
Craig, you were,
it goes on. She actually just, the great Patty Vasquez, one of Chicago's great comics and host of Pretty Late on WGN, just called me live while the show was on the air to say hi and talk with Adam Seltzer from, well, all sorts of private research, but also Chicago Hauntings, to talk ghost stories. And indeed, we did do a really amazing, not so much that we got that much interesting from a paranormal standpoint, but to have full access of the Tribune Tower, investigating, trying to make contact, trying to find out if the place is even haunted. It's such an old and really cool building. And again, we didn't really have anything happen, but just the privilege and honor to be able to walk through that building at the middle of the night, no one else around, one of Chicago's most iconic and beautiful skyscrapers, was awesome. I'm going to use that opportunity of Patty calling me and leaving that crazy message to say hopefully we can do it again. Coming back to town, and let's go over some of the cool things that I have going on, as I always come back to Chicago for autumn, and this year is no different. It's starting early. September 9th through 11th, I'll be at the Hollywood show, very far from Hollywood. It's Rosemont. I'll be there with Jennifer Runyon Corman. It's just a typical autograph show. It's not really ghost story or specifically horror movie related. But Jennifer Runyon Corman, and yes, the Corman is like the legendary horror producer family. She's also the blonde woman at the beginning of Ghostbusters when Bill Murray is doing the psychic card tests. She'll be there signing. I think I'll be hanging out with her. Also, I won't be with her, but Lisa Loring, who played... She's the original Wednesday from the TV show, The Addams Family. She'll be there, and that'll just be crazy to see little Wednesday all grown up. September 7th, I'm very excited. I think this is official now. I think it's okay to announce, but I'll be, through Chicago Hauntings Ghost Tours, I'll be giving a tour of Lake County, Illinois, which is where I grew up. It's an area I know a lot about. The book I wrote, Voices from the Chicago Grave, that book covers all over Chicago, but I'm really proud of the work done covering Lake County, specifically places like the Gate in Libertyville, the Gate in Libertyville and Rainbow Road, the house on Rainbow Road near Cuba Road. Those are two of the most mysterious at first haunted locations in Lake County, where we knew a lot of stories, but we didn't know the origins of those stories. And we've, over the years, have gotten to know a lot of the real history behind what's gone on there. And some of the real life stories are way more dramatic than an urban legend could provide. So it'll be very exciting to be able to, I've written about it in the book, but it'll be great to bring people to these locations and be able to tell those stories on site. As soon as I have a link, I will post it in the description or wherever, because this is going to be a really fun one. It's through Ursula Bielski's company. Ursula's amazing. I don't really know if, Dan Malone, he might be on the tour, might not. I'm not sure yet. I know he worked on a previous one. But speaking of Dan Malone, if you like Robinson Woods, Native American Burial Ground, which is one of my most beloved sites in Chicagoland in general, from a paranormal standpoint, from a historical standpoint, and really just from the people that founded Chicago and made Chicago what it is today. It's an important location. Dan Malone is an archaeologist for the county, for Lake County, and he's done more work about this location than anyone ever. And that probably includes the Robinson family when they were actually living and working on the land. But Dan has done so much unbelievable work, learning about the history, getting the family involved. And he'll be speaking at the Norwood Park Historical Society on September 28th, 7 p.m. If you have any interest whatsoever in that location, you must attend this. You will hear from the most expert person on it. October 7th through 9th, I'll be at the Chicago Ghost Conference. That, again, is put on by Ursula Bielski, and she always has this huge, exciting lineup of great lecturers and speakers. And it's really a place where you get exposed to a lot of new ideas, a lot of new concepts about what's going on in the paranormal field. Again, from a very philosophical standpoint to a flat out, this is where I saw a ghost and here's my ghost story. It's always a lot of fun. She always does costume parties and parties at night. So it's a whole weekend of fun excitement. The next weekend, October 15th and 16th, I will be at the Milwaukee ParaCon. By the way, that's ChicagoHauntings.com and MilwaukeeParaCon.com to learn a bit more information on those. Milwaukee ParaCon, I will be there with Jay Bachochin. Now, Jay was formerly with the Wisconsin Paranormal Investigators, and that's where he and I really got to meet each other and begin working together, and we did that really bizarre but interesting, thought-provoking documentary about the drownings that go on in La Crosse. Since that time, Jay has been working in the field of cryptozoology, doing a heck of a lot of Bigfoot research, and he's had some unbelievably weird experiences. So we'll both be there. Jay might be talking, lecturing, I'm not exactly sure, but we'll both definitely be there. We'll have a table, we'll be on hand to chit-chat with you and to share what we've learned. Oh boy, I didn't write the date down. I think it's October 20th. That I'll be back in Los Angeles by then, and that is when I will be back for the ISA, the International Screenwriters Association. We're doing a big producers panel. So if you're into movies, not just horror movies, but horror movies too, why not? It's October. There will be a very interesting and free to attend event going on at Busby's, which first off, really fun location on Wilshire. It's Busby's East, not Busby's West. It's known as kind of a sports bar, but we have an upstairs venue rented out where we'll have a big stage. Movie producers will be on hand to talk about making movies. And again, that's a free event, open to all, and I will be there as well. Let me just verify real quick. That is October 20th. Yes, I was right. October 20th. You do have to RSVP if you want to go to that event, though. It is free, but you just have to RSVP to get your name on the list. And go to networkisa.org to do that. Also, you could check out International Screenwriters Association on Facebook, and I think you can RSVP that way as well. In the meantime, I'll be posting some videos, hopefully frequently in the next couple of weeks. I got to ride shotgun on a Bigfoot search in Kettle Moran in this huge, beautiful wooded area in Wisconsin with Jay Bachochin. And indeed, I had one of the most unbelievably weird paranormal nights of investigating I've ever had. I'm very excited about putting that video up, so that will be coming soon. Oh boy, there's actually too many to remember right now. I did a lot of exploring with Dan Malone, finding some very hidden cemeteries, which was a blast and very, very unusual to find cemeteries at some of these locations. So keep your eye open for that. Basically, just subscribe to this channel. I hope to be very active on here, more so than I have this year, but in the next couple of months. And please do come out to any of those events, and hopefully at some point I'll be on Pretty Late with Patty Vasquez. I'll make an announcement when we finally shore up that. But also, I do have open dates left, and I love going around lecturing, talking to people, rather than just speaking into a laptop in the backyard. So if you have any event that I can come and hopefully improve by me coming there, telling some ghost stories, let me know. Drop me a line, and we'll make it happen.